expand your world and realize every challenge that's ever been brought to me has made me more. I've become more so I can serve more, so I can enjoy more. That's why we're here in this life, to bring more good, more great, to bring insight, to bring strength, to bring action. That's why we're here.
What is the single most important ingredient for an extraordinary life? I mean life on your terms, a life of fulfillment, a life of meaning. I believe the answer is hunger. People ask me all the time, Tony, you work with some of the most successful people in the world in sports, entertainment, and business. People started with nothing and become multi-billionaires. People that come from the toughest environments and now they entertain the world. What is it they all have in common? Well, don't get me wrong, intelligence is an extraordinary quality, and I love wickedly smart people. But I bet you know people just like I do that are wickedly smart but can't find their way out of a paper bag in real life. So as valuable as intelligence is, there are people who seem to have less intelligence, but they get greater impact. And what is it? What is that magical force? It's insatiable hunger, that desire to do more, to be more, to give more, to create more. Someone who will not settle for less than they can be, less than they can give. That is power. If you look at some of the greatest, most successful business people in the world, I don't care if it's Richard Branson, anybody you can think of. Richard Branson is as driven today, Sir Richard, as he's known as today. He's such a beautiful soul. Everything's given a go. He's as hungry and driven today in his late 60s as he was when he was 16 years old, starting virgin in a crypt in a cemetery. That is why he's Richard Branson. Anybody you can think of, somebody in business, somebody that you know personally, that you feel an energy from. That energy is this drive, and this drive is hunger. Now, where does it come from? Because you might say, well, Tony, that sounds wonderful, but I don't really feel it. Well, the answer is it comes from pain, very often. It comes from pleasure or pain, but usually pain. In other words, you get hungry for more because something's been missing. I used to remember early in my life, I'd meet people. And, I grew up in a pretty tough environment. I meet people that have given everything. They have the most beautiful family. I meet my forefather, They don't fight. It doesn't seem, at least on the outside. They seem to be so happy. They have tremendous economic advantages. They've got, tremendous education. They got love everywhere. And they spend their life going in and out of rehab. How do you explain that? And then you see these people who life is kicked in the face, who've been abused mentally, emotionally, physically, and they don't become victims. They don't put that badge out there. They take this drive and say, I don't want anybody else to experience this, and they become something unique. Those are the names we know. Those are the Oprah Winfreys of the world, right? Well, you know her story. Where does her hunger come to keep serving? She doesn't need to do that. What drives her is something more than herself. And so it's not just hunger to lose weight so you can make it to, into a bathing suit for the summer or something. It's not just hunger so you can make a certain amount of money so you can feel okay. It's hunger for something greater than yourself. It's the hunger to serve. It's the hunger to become more. It's the hunger to give more. And I know it's inside you, or you wouldn't be listening to this conversation right now. I hope the conversation is stimulating some part of your heart that knows that you're made to be more, do more, and give more, and it's time to wake up. And what does it sometimes is you hit a threshold. I know that's what it was for me. Found myself in this 400 square foot bachelor apartment. Friend knocks on the door I've not seen in years. I got a nice big beer belly, 38 pounds heavier than I am now, scraggly beard, embarrassed out of my mind, not able to pay my rent. Finally, something I hit this edge where it's like, I know who I am as a man, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, psychologically. It's so much more than I'm demonstrating. It's something clicked. And I just never let that hunger disappear again. I have it today. I don't have to work another day of my life. Why am I on this conversation with you? Because I want you to experience your own gifts. They're there. No one needs to give them to me. Tony Robbins didn't give them to you. They're there. They just need to be activated. And my bet is they've been activated because they've been activated at a higher and deeper level. Why not make the holiday season the season of massive expansive growth of the desire and the hunger to give your joy, not just the presents, to give your love, to bring understanding and meaning to your family and friends, not as someone pontificating, someone who listens and cares and understands and gives people the one thing that very few people have anymore, your complete focused attention, not looking at a text or a TV in the back of the corner, actually being there with those you love. The greatest gift that'll give others really is they'll get to experience you, the real you, the deep you, not the surface you that has to run around and deal with all the stressful events of your life. Please give yourself this gift. And during the holidays, maybe have a little time by yourself with no stimulation from the outside, where you just give yourself time to let the whispers of destiny speak to you. When you ask yourself, what is my life about? What I'm here to share, to be, to give. And it doesn't need to be grandiose. I'm not talking about go make $1 billion or it's just, what could you do right now that would be an expression of that hunger? Something to change your body or your mind, your emotions, so that in that change, as you grow, you've got something to give. Look, if you've got a hunger to serve something greater than yourself, you'll never hurt for energy. You'll never hurt for excitement. You'll never hurt for the drive or the ability to push yourself through limitations, because we'll all do more for others we love than we'll ever do for ourselves. I'm sure if you have children, you know this to be true. You'll do more for them than you do for yourself. That's the beauty of being human. That's the humane part of being human. That's what these holidays are really about. So, as Martin Luther King has said, any man, any being, any human who hasn't found something they're willing to die for is not fit to live. That's pretty strong words. I don't know if that's a fair statement, but it's a good one. And I think that you found things to live for. I don't know if it's your mission. I don't know if it's your children. I don't know if it's for an intimate loved one. I don't know if it's for the business that you're creating. But I hope during this holiday season, my dearest prayer and my dearest invitation to you, my dear friend, is don't settle for just a holiday. Let this holiday and the beginning of a new year become a new year, a new life, a new level of mission, a new level of drive, a new level of hunger to be more, to do more, to give more, to share more, and to experience more of this gift of life. I send you my love, and I hope for you only the greatest gift, the gift of challenge, the gift of growth, and the gift of unlimited, insatiable hunger.